Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So today I am going to explain one of the highest grossing sci-fi action movies of 1987, that is The Predator. In the opening sequence, we will get to see Predator spacecraft entering Earth's atmosphere and descending into a jungle. Then in the next scene, we will get to see an entire military team which is led by Captain Dutch. This is a special team which is used for secret sting operations. Then Army General arranges meeting with Dutch and his elite team of commandos and tells him that the helicopter in which their cabinet minister was traveling got crashed in jungle and minister got survived in that crash. But he is in the custody of terrorist organization. He tells Dutch that your work is to get the cabinet minister back safely. Then Dutch and his team arrives into the jungle. Upon the arrival, they will get to see helicopter which got crashed and they won't get to see any kind of dead bodies. So now they got the confirmation that minister has been kidnapped and they need to find the camps of terrorists. Then they start to search for the terrorist camps. While they were on their way to search for the terrorist camp, one of their teammates, Billy, senses that something is behind the trees. He checks it out, and the rest of the team is shocked to discover the dead bodies of humans hanging from the trees. They find numerous bullet casings and military badges, indicating that significant firefight has occurred in that area. Observing these signs, Dutch asks Dillon if he know anything about them. Dillon replied that he is unaware of the situation. Dutch tells his teammates to make the weapons ready, and they start to search for terrorist camps. At this time, we will get to see a creature which is observing all the team members through thermal scanners. But at this situation, we won't get to know more about this creature. As they move on, they will get to see the terrorist camp. Then the Dutch and his team members starts to attack on terrorist groups. We will get to see some of the brutal action scenes going to happen there. During their mission at the camp, they discover a Spanish girl who has been kidnapped by the insurgents. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, Dutch decides to take the girl with them to ensure her safety. However, as they search the entire camp, they are unable to locate the cabinet minister they were sent to rescue. This unexpected twist raises concerns about mission's true objectives. Dutch gets frustrated and asks Dillon what is the true objective of the mission. Dillon replies that no cabinet minister was kidnapped and the mission was driven by his personal vendetta. A few months earlier, Dillon and his team had attacked this terrorist camp, but they were unable to achieve their objectives, resulting in the loss of all his teammates. This revelation highlights Dillon's deep seated motivation for the mission, as he seeks not only to confront the terrorist but also avenge the death of his teammates. By hearing this, Dutch gets disturbed and tells his teammates that the mission got completed. Then Dutch and his team begin their journey back to the location of the helicopter. At this time, one of their teammates, that is Billy, gets suspicious and informs Dutch that someone is watching them above the tree. At this moment, the Spanish girl attacks one of their teammates and manages to escape. Seeing this, another team member chases after her and catches up and tells her that they are there to save her and mean her no harm. Just then, there is a tense 2 seconds of complete silence, and suddenly the invisible predator appears and kills him in an instant. The rest of the team rushes to the scene, only to find the girl in a state of shock, and they realizes that their teammate has vanished without a trace. By seeing all these incidents, they will get to know that one of their teammates is dead. They ask the Spanish girl what happened, but she remains silent, unable to respond due to her state of shock. Then Dutch urges the teammates to reach the location of helicopter as soon as possible because situation doesn't seems to be good to him. While making their way to the location, one of their teammates is suddenly shot by the predator. By looking into this, one of his teammates, that is Mike, get to see invisible predator eyes. Then spontaneously he starts firing. By seeing this, other teammates also starts firing, but they won't get to see any kind of body there. Then they ask Mike what he saw, and he replies that he encountered a strange invisible creature. In the next scene, we get to see Predator, which got wounded from the bullets fired from Dutch and his gang. The Predator opens its advanced medical kit and begins treating its wound. While treating its wound, The predator accidentally inflicts more damage on itself and lets out a loud roar. Dutch and his teammates hears the sound and realizes that something is seriously wrong. The next day, Dutch and his teammates devise a plan to catch the predator laying a trap on one side. Dillon suggests that someone needs to stand near the trap so predator might come in by looking into human. Dutch decides to take that risk and positions himself beside the trap. Suddenly, the predator appears in front of Dutch and gets caught in the trap. However, it quickly begins firing at Dutch and his teammates, ultimately managing to escape from the trap. Dillon looks at the predator and becomes tense. On the other side, Mike tries to follow the predator. Dutch shouts at Mike, telling him not to follow the predator. Dillon tells Dutch to go near the chopper and that he will bring Mike back. Dillon finds Mike and Mike tells Dillon not to make any noise. Mike says he can see the predator and that he will quietly go near the predator and finish him off. Mike tries to get closer to the predator, but the predator spots him and shoots him. Meanwhile, Dutch and his teammates decides to go near the chopper. They plan to use the radio to call for the help from the army. On the other side, Dillon sees Mike's body and feels sad. Then he spots the predator in a tree and tries to shoot it. At that moment, the predator sees Dillon and shoots him in the hand. Dillon tries to fight back, but the predator uses its deadliest weapon and kills him. When Dutch hears Dillon's loud cry, he realizes that both Dillon and Mike are dead. The predator finishes off Dutch's teammates one by one. Seeing this, Dutch tries to shoot back at the predator. However, the predator shoots Dutch. Dutch gets wounded. Dutch tells the Spanish girl to go near the chopper, contact someone, and ask for help. Dutch starts running from the predator as it chases him. While running, he falls into a river and gets covered in dirt. He then tries to hide near a tree. The predator comes searching for him, but he can't find him because he is covered in dirt. After a while, predator leaves. Dutch realizes he got safe because he is covered by the dirt. He makes a plan knowing he only has one weapon. Using this weapon, he builds two traps in one place. He gets ready to fight the predator and shouts loudly so that the predator can hear him. Then the predator comes and falls into Dutch's trap. But suddenly it escapes from Dutch's trap and tries to attack him. Dutch accidentally falls into the river, which eventually leads to washing off the dirt on his body. The predator then comes face to face with Dutch, and an intense fight takes place between them. Dutch manages to fight with the predator, but it fights back and grabs him. As the predator is about to kill Dutch, he tricks the predator and makes it fall into another trap. Then he tries to crush the predator with a large stone, but the predator activates its self-explosive and starts to laugh loudly. Dutch realizes that the bomb is about to explode. After a moment, there is a massive explosion. The scene then shifts to the Spanish girl, who approaches the chopper and asks for help from the general. The general arrives. As they search the jungle, they find Dutch standing alone. They rescue him. But as they leave, we see the sadness on Dutch's face because he has lost his teammates. With this, the movie ends. Thank you for watching.